Only Blitzcurler challenge. Okay, guys. Wait, but I have to change my stats, guys. Guys, don't forget to like, guys. Forget to like, guys. Like and subscribe, guys. What ranks are you now? I'm still in Division 2, guys. Second division, guys.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. Shot a goal! He's scored!
Well, talk
Enemy
about a
lag,
real
guys.
rude
Enemy
awakening.
lagging, guys.
It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Shot, surely! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Atalanta have the chance to go the other way. Messi, foot in. Zanetti, now it's Mbappe. Platini. Xavi Alonso. And Zanetti. Now it's Shevchenko. Plays a sharp little ball here. Real chance! It's in!
Like guys.
And we've barely begun here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Rijkaard. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Shevchenko. Neymar is onto this. Incoming to... climbs up big! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! A quite incredible
What happened to
spell.
my good
They are
enemy?
flying.
Look at his
A
connection,
really
guys.
thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Superb timing to generate that power through a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
But his connection is so low, guys.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to a game.
Chance!
Finally yesterday. 2K coins. Nice, guys.
Milan
That's
finding themselves
that's
unexpectedly
a lot
behind.
of lucky, guys. Wait.
And here's Lewandowski. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, good take and a good shoots! He scores! 2-0!
Hey, let me
and in
focus,
next
guys.
to no time. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Shevchenko. And this is Neymar. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Neymar. Oh, it's played into the area. Cleared away. And they can counter here. Now it's Yamal. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Caicedo. Well read, and the danger is averted. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And this is Lewandowski. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Neymar. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that's really well manoeuvred. Back into the middle. Neymar. Nice interception, well timed. Yamal. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. And that has been cleared.
Milan clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Oh, he's managed to get himself
It's real,
offside.
bro. I was losing to. uh, it's lucky, guys. Like this, guys.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Hazard. Diaz. Diaz crosses. And that's the keeper's ball. And here's the chance to counter. He has found the way through. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rijkaard. Probing pass. Well timed, excellent interception.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Nice bit of trickery. Varane defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Shot a goal!
Pass back if
He
you have no
scored!
forward option, bro.
On the
Okay.
cusp of half-time, he
Thanks for
delivers
the
with
advice,
perfect
guys.
timing.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Azar.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's shifting through the shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rudiger spots it and intercepts.
2 added minutes have been
Driving on and
indicated.
making good progress. Great Shevchenko!
Was
And he
the
hits
runs
the net.
instead of the ball carrier?
AC Milan
Okay,
are
guys.
all square. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking...
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Milan are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. The midway point of the game.
Well, what an enjoyable first half. Just when you think a two-goal lead can be decisive, it's gone again, and I hope the goals keep coming.
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And we are already promptly back underway. Now it's Diaz. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Neymar, tries to dink it through, and this is Shevchenko. Looking for options for movement. In it he rises! He's delivered all right!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and make...
And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's got away. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Chance for a shot! Now, who's... Oh, he's been caught napping!
Nagasaki really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And the finish! Looking for a runner. And the assistant referee rightly
Offside,
gives him
guys. What happened,
offside.
guys?
Rudiger. De Jong, who's set up 1 goal so far. Now, can they get him away? Diaz. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. That has been knocked clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Hazard. Can he finish? And again. He's missed, but not by that far. It's their second corner of the game. Thuram attempts a clearance. It's gone backwards.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
And now they can spring out of defence. No, that's been intercepted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's Hullet. Tries to pass it through. Diaz. Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Look at the space here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic.
It's Neymar! And it's in!
Come back, guys. Come back, guys.
2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Well, that has not gone well. That's a shade optimistic. Diaz. And it's Caicedo. This is De Jong. Serginho. Diaz going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Azar. De Jong. Caicedo. Now it's Yamal. Chance, surely! Played up towards the front line.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nicely weighted ball. Messi has it out wide and in space. He's been bundled over. That is a
Possession
foul.
now, you're ahead, bro. Thank you, guys. Thanks for the advice, guys.
Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Probably be looking to play it square from here. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. A header! And
Almost,
kicked out
guys,
by
almost,
the
guys.
most elastic of saves.
Kaka really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Mane. Now it's Lewandowski. There will be 4 extra minutes. Thinks one through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Can he spark a counter here? And that is that. Milan have won it
Come
by
back, guys,
sheer
come back,
force
guys.
of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it.
Let me play one match of this PvP, guys. Guys, why I use Xabi Alonso, guys? It should be Capello, guys.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. Things have got
And
underway
then
here
Nicola
pretty
say hi,
promptly.
hello, bro.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult.
Shot a goal! It's hit the upright. And the pass is intercepted.
Hit the post, guys.
And that has left him in a heap. He is through here. Closing in on decent chance! Azar. He has a look up. That is ended up in no man's land. And Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Crosses it in. Played out towards the right wing. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And that is as far as they're going to go. Neymar. It's a mighty effort!
Astagfirullah.
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Crossed into the middle. And it's hoisted clear. Messi. Neymar. Borussia Dortmund finding their passes. Foot in. Driving forward. Thuram cuts out the pass. So it is still 0-0. Chance here to counter. Now it's Shevchenko. Spread out to the left. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. He's shifting through the gears here. Now the delivery. Zanetti.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Batistuta picks it up out wide. Azar with the delivery. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Goulet. And it's Messi. Oh, no joy this time. Almost half an hour in now. Makaleli, very much a man of this moment. Tries to play it through, and it's been played through. Oh, well played, well played. Goulet. Messi. Now it's Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Messi. Messi's cross. Messi. In by Messi. He's got full. Decent enough
Guys,
try.
what
Well,
happened,
there
guys?
wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Looking for the run. Muscular approach does pay off here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Aim forwards. Hazard going full tilt down the left. And he's picked it up out wide. Rijkaard. Neymar. This is a chance for Borussia Dortmund to break. Oh, that's fabulous. Played in deep. And that is out and
What
behind. It's a good
happened,
block.
guys?
Borussia Dortmund with the corner. They're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has been cut short. And it's half-time here.
I missed
It
all
hasn't
of
been
the
a bad
team,
watch,
guys.
not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Borussia Dortmund have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Can he get it through? Now it's Shevchenko. He's onside. He's got away. And it's Messi. He's going for goal. Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Oh, it
happened?
looked like he tried to give it some,
All of
some
my
extra
shot is
width.
missed, guys.
Zanetti. Mateus just eases him off the ball. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Goulet. Messi is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's Messi. Great vision. That pass has been well intercepted. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Neymar. Oh, this is a very good run. Tries a shot! Zanetti. And he's gone searching cross-field. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Borussia Dortmund appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well, this is certainly a game where the scoreline does not reflect the action. How it has stayed 0-0, nobody can quite understand. Good take, and is he in? It's run loose, who's going to get there? That's a good ball. Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Shevchenko, and this is Neymar. Neymar plays it in. It's not an especially good pass, that. Azar. Now, can they get him away? Well, that looks a cracking ball. Goulet, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. Strong running down that left flank. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Here comes the cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Borussia Dortmund really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Half an hour gone in the second half. And this is Gullit. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Brilliantly cut out. Pass somewhat off target. Plays a sharp little ball here. Arda Güler.
Borussia Dortmund really can't be faulted for their attitude.
What is
If they
all
go
like,
on
guys?
to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Looking to play him in. It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 22.
And that's definitely not his best.
Number 23.
Rijkaard.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Number 18.
Borussia Dortmund will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Threads one in.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Substitution.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's had it taken off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
There will be 1 minute added time.
1 minute to add, according to the board. Neymar. He's picked his way through. So that's it. It is all over. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We stand for the national anthem of France. So it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I'm really looking forward to seeing this guy, Kim Min-jae. He's quick, so he has no real issues when it comes to pacey opponents. But his size is a strength too. It's reflected in the amount of duels he actually wins. So he's quite defensively minded, but he does have the ability to get on the ball and move it up the pitch, although it's not something he focuses on.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Great chance! Oh, would you believe it? The most decisive of all goals! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
13, Hatsini.
And with that, the end. And that is how you do it. One quick draw finish.
That really was intense stuff, Peter. Just overwhelmed their opponents with their level of intensity and the high tempo of their play. Sure, the winners took many risks along the way, but they were rewarded very handsomely.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The strains of the national anthem of Colombia. Well, that was impressive. Match that.
Sisi berapa
Well,
di
this
Divisi 2 guys?
4-4-2 formation
Bro,
is
Sisi
often used
division,
in the
second
modern
division
era
guys.
defensively, but it used to be the
But
gold
I
standard of
still
formations a generation or so
buy
ago,
the
Peter,
Siege fund
and
a
it
little
does
bit
allow
guys.
the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
So that's got things underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Luis Diaz, will have a key role in being the link man. He's so good when it comes to progressing the ball up the pitch, and he'll often drop deep to do that. Above all, though, I like his feistiness. There's a combative and energetic edge to everything he does.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Lukumi. Mojica. Diaz. Thuram gets a foot in and wins the ball. Platini. He's found the way through. Shoots! Oh, he's done it! They willed it, and it happened! And a trademark